Thank you for having me this morning. Sincerely speaking, I want to tell you the fighting against Nnamdi Kanu is just a waste of time. Why do I have to say this is that you could see this evidence they are bringing before the court are the same thing. Senior Justice Ezekome, who trashed all this thing, won it against the federal government under Buhari, who kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria, was the same thing these people are presenting. And that's why I have said this initially that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is wasting Nigerian resources money. Why are you bringing the same evidence that Mark Ezekome have defeated the federal government under Buhari government? You are bringing the same thing. So for me, it's just a waste of time. Nnamdi Kanu instigate war in a way. It's just waste of, there's no proof. Come to look at it. The one that they just won the DSS, whereby they say the NSAS in Lagos here that Nnamdi Kanu is the one that instigated the NSAS, the NSAS protest, he bombed police station. The judge asks in his own wisdom, where are the evidence of this what you are claiming? Court does not deal they deal with facts and evidence. So for me, I think this is just a waste of time. So many people who have think that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is trying to use Nnamdi Kanu to play politics. It's a tactics to delay him, to delay maybe promptly to elections. He will release. I think that is what is going on now. Because for me, all this evidence they are bringing before the court are meaningless. It does not hold water. It does not hold water in the sense that the major thing the Nigerian government needs to focus on are these Fulani headmen who are terrorizing Nigeria today as we speak. As we speak today now, these Fulani headmen now are making life unbearable for people in Nigeria. Come to think of it, if you are in Lagos, moving from Lagos to Abuja now is a war. You can't hear it because you are afraid of Fulani men are coming after you to kidnap you, to quiet people. Look at the cost of food in Nigeria today. People can no longer eat. People can no longer eat now because people are not going to farm anymore. It's because of the reason why you see that food is very expensive in Nigeria. So when you come to look at all this, and now the federal government are channeling their energy in Nnamdi Kanu, you could see that this is just a waste of time. Focus on people who are causing more danger to Nigeria. As we speak, Nnamdi Kanu is being accused of different things now, which the court have not seen any evidence with fact in all these things they are doing. So for me, federal government to focus on what is happening in Nigeria and leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. As we speak, now look at the video that is trending now, where Nigeria armies are not dialoguing with the Fulani bandit. Bayero now, one of the popular Fulani headmen now, is threatening Nigeria government that they should stop addressing them as a terrorist. That if they address them as a terrorist, they will continue causing mayhem in Nigeria. So you can see all this threat and all that. You see federal government, they are fold their hands. I've said it time without number. Buhari hate Igbos. Buhari came to revenge the Biafra war, knowing that Biafra will have won the war against Nigeria. But because of the British who is making Nigeria, who have called other countries, Russia, to fight Biafra that make Nigeria government to defeat Biafra, was what Buhari came in to unleash his anger on the Biafra. That is why every average Igbo all over the world, you watch this my video, share it massively to your contact. Share it massively. I have tell you that no, you don't need anybody, any prophet to tell you that this country hates Nigeria. When Omowore came out and said that there is an agreement between Fulani and Yoruba that Igbo man will not rule Nigeria, do you think it's plain? If it's plain, I will have tell you that the federal government will have forced Omowore to come and prove it. But they know that what Omowore is saying is true. And that's why you can see federal government are not going to Omowore. As we speak today now, let's agree now that there is an agenda, there is an agreement that Fulani and Yoruba say Igbo man will not become a president. Who is the middleman? Who make them to sign the agreement? It is the British. The day Igbo man will rule this country, Nigeria will be liberated from the hand of the British. Until the war will come to an end, the best Igbo man can do is to exist from this country, because they will never allow them to become a president of Nigeria. And if you see everything now, the reason why they are putting Nnamdi Kanu in this torture, in this thing, is because Nnamdi Kanu is ready to liberate his people. What is the sin of Nnamdi Kanu? Nnamdi Kanu come and conduct referendum in the southeast. If the majority of the southeast said they want to remain in Nigeria, answer of Nnamdi Kanu will return back. We don't have Nnamdi Kanu cannot force anybody to leave Nigeria. But if you conduct referendum and majority of people say we are going because we have been marginalized, we have been put aside, we have been left over, then some people allow us to go. We have Wazobia in Nigeria. The Igbo, the Yoruba, the Hausa. Now Igbo Wazo have been removed. Oh, the only thing we have now was Wazo. Bia has been removed. Wazo is what we have now, which is the Yoruba and the Hausa. So these people, in all honesty, they have every right to say they want to exit from Nigeria because they have been marginalized for so long. After the Biafra war, we have got one called the Igbo. But once see all the whole money of people there, use it. At the end of it, they were giving them 30 pounds. People who have £1,000,000, they seize it, they give them. At the end of it, all this same set of people, they came back. They were much stronger than the Hausas. They were much stronger in Yorubas, in terms of economy in Africa. Why are you still hold grudges against them? And that's why I insist that if Tinubu want to be fair for this judgment, he should invite Buhari, Malami, and what is it called? Lai Mohammed, Igige, the rest of them. Let them go and face trial. How they kidnap Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria. Without all this name, I call for you to try. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, with due respect, is wasting Nigeria's taxpayer money. Many people are hungry. Children cannot go to school. Every day, Nnamdi Kanu go to court. Millions of naira has been budgeted, wasting on this thing. We have major thing that we need to attend. So for this, you will agree with me, the viewers. Drop your question or your comment. Share this video massively. Like this video because the gospel must be preached.
Okay, but one of the point that was raised in the court was when the witness did it. He said that what he raided the ASN camp, there in the southeast, and what they found was alarming. That they found heads of human beings and what saw ESN eating human beings. They were eating human beings, but I don't think there were video of this or proof of this. And at the same time, he also said what a certain man, called Onyami, said the Nnamdi Kanu ordered for 2,000 call for that Nnamdi Kanu called told the ESN to get 2,000 head, but they were able to get 30 head. But do you not think? But this was a publication from Vanguard. They didn't bring their own evidence. What do you think? What's your take as regards this?
I've said time without number that Justice Omotosho, the senior judge who is in the charge of this case, Nnamdi Kanu, is a big fish. As it is now, Biafra is now a global issue. It's not an issue that Nigeria think is only them that is involved. The world is watching what is transpiring, what is happening in the court on a daily basis. As we speak now, the United States of America, they are watching what is happening. In Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, Donald Trump, Putin of this world, the rest of the world, who believe in the sovereignty, who have fought for their referendum, fought for their freedom, they know what is going on. So as we speak right now, all this thing they are bringing, there's no evidence. Where is the evidence that Nnamdi Kanu ordered for 2,000 heads? And we're able, see, all these things are fabricated lies that without no evidence to prove. I can come as well today and say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu send me to go and do this and do that. Where is the proof? So for me, for crying out loud, these people are just wasting people's time. All the one that DSS has done brought max space people to come and testify against Nnamdi Kanu. Where is the evidence? Most of them have been asked questions, they cannot answer properly. Most of them, what is the law that is guiding for, what is the law? They were asking the guy, one of the DSS that was marked to speak against Nnamdi Kanu. They were asking you were aware that Nnamdi Kanu were bring from Kenya unlawfully to Nigeria. What is the law guiding? How many days can somebody who has been brought to stay with you? The guy could not have an answer to give. It's to tell you that they just went randomly pick people from the east, from the southeast, and pay them money and feed them to come and testify against Nnamdi Kanu. How will you say it if they cannot justify what they have come from? And that's why you are seeing even the DSS are denying that they don't know Nnamdi Kanu whereabouts. And this is why I still go back. We have Buhari still alive. Malami is still alive. Malami once said, the video is still on the public domain, that Nnamdi Kanu will saw with weapon and let him come and testify to the court and bring the proof that there are AK-47 they saw with Nnamdi Kanu. When it's the same court now telling us that Nnamdi Kanu is not found weapon. Now they are telling us that the radio Biafra he brought is now the atomic bomb Nnamdi Kanu secretly bring to Nigeria. Why are we doing like this? As we speak now, we are seeing videos that are flying in the public domain where people are dropping weapons for Fulani herdsmen in the bush to terrorize us in the south here. They have not paid attention to this. Why is it Igbo? What is the sin of Igbo in Nigeria? If you don't want Igbo to be, allow them to go. Igbo just have 5 states because they be marginalized. Part of them were called to the middle belt, part of them were called to the south. Most of the southern region are Igbos. But well, one allow him to be used by British, and they divided, they cut people, they marginalized them for 5 states. Out of that 5 states, let them allow the 5 states to go. We have 36 states plus FCT, which is 37 in Nigeria, for crying out loud. If you remove 5, how many will remain? It will remain 31 with Abuja. Is there 31 and not enough to form a country? Allow these 5 people to go and manage themselves. The few politicians in the Southeast cannot determine whether there will be a referendum in the Southeast or not. Because this set of people, they are there for their personal pocket. They are there for their personal gain. And that's why you can see somebody like Odi Kalu, Alaji, Odi Kalu now will tell you that I am not a politician, I'm a businessman. This is a man who has been a governor of Abia State for 8 years. A man who has been a senator for how many years? But he will tell you in the public without any fear, say I'm not a politician. If you are not a politician, who are you? What is your business? What are you doing in the National Assembly? All your life, what business have you done that make you to acquire money? What Odi Kalu and Theology could not do 16 years is what Alessoti is doing for 2 years. So for you to see that Nigerian politicians, they are there for their selfish reason. It doesn't matter where they come from, whether you are a Yoruba politician, Igbo politician, Hausa politician, they are there for their own personal interest. And I tell you that if Nigeria were to be a country who value leadership, who value people who have an IQ, Nnamdi Kanu will have been treated like egg today. Because everything he has talked about, the Fulani herdsmen, marginalization, jihadists, everything has come to pass. Look at the case, what is going on in Benue right now. 200 people were murdered. They were not just murdered, they were burnt to ashes. Beyond recognized, the people who not recognize that the worst part of it, children were involved in this thing. They were in this is the genocide of it all. Even the Israel and Iran that are throwing bombs for themselves. The casualty people who have died are not up to this number that told you. Israel and Hamas that have been fighting over going to 2 years now, people they have died compared to people who have died in Benue in 6 months now cannot be compared to the number. Russia and Ukraine that have been bombing themselves over 3 years now. Check the number of people who have died in Russia and in Ukraine cannot be compared to the number of people that have died for 2 years of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Nigeria to speak. Who have done this one to us? Who have been with us? When you talk, some group of people will tell you that Nigeria is non-negotiable. To hell with whoever will tell you that Nigeria is non-negotiable. Division is the solution. Since they don't want to structure it, divide everybody, divide this country, let everybody go on their peaceful way. Because as it is now, currently right now, everything is falling apart in Nigeria. Fulani now believe that they own Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to them. These people, they are no number, are not up to 5 million. As we speak right now, these are people are not, they are not, many of them are not Nigerians. They came from Sahel. What makes you think that Buhari invests so much in Nigeria? Why is Nigeria not asking questions? You left Nigeria, you build university in Niger, you bought fleet of car for them, you tied their road. Amechi, the same Amechi who is running up and down to overtake Buhari, Tinubu now. What did he do when he was the Minister of Transportation? He was investing in Niger, doing things in Niger, railway, building university. The same manner he want to become president. President my foot. As things is going on, America have predicted that Nigeria might not survive 2030. And if you look at it the way, whether you like it or not, Bola Ahmed Tinubu might likely finish his 8 years where he's going. Maybe paraventure. What America is predicting about Nigeria ending will end in 2030 if the Biafra did not come before them.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
The shutting down of American embassy in Nigeria is here. When I was warning people about this reckless government, what they are doing, Wike in the other hand there was shouting, I will shut down 34 embassy, nothing will happen. They don't pay this, they don't pay that. I was saying something, they say my mouth they smell. This Tinubu government, you know, say na dictatorship government, it's not a democracy. They know the demo, the demo decrease, they do dictatorship join now. And that's why you can see now, the government wake up in the morning, maybe because he had to issue with anybody, he went to remove Fubara with the collaboration of Wiki. What Wiki have told him, heaven will not fall. And today, as we speak, heaven will not fall. People will shout, they don't enter their house. Now Fubara, now they beg. If you go Wiki, go beg, Wiki go push and go to Tinubu. Tinubu go push, if you go Tinubu go beg, Tinubu go push and go meet Wiki. Now so did the gamble amna democracy. When I don't see say democracy have finally come to an end in Nigeria. I wonder why people they jump up and down and say we get democracy where Abiola fights for us. Abiola, the rest of people who fought for this democracy now, they grieve, they cry. Because this is not what they want for Nigeria. How can you be celebrating Democracy Day and Rivers State is experiencing something else? They are part of Nigeria. You say they celebrate democracy. Many of una they wait that they say Bola Ahmed Tinubu go bring Fubarako. Wait till I tell una. It be like say una no know this Bola Ahmed Tinubu and this APC regime. They have their target. If they never meet their target, they know they go they hear, they know they hear come. That man where they put for that River State, so he must bring enough of what they want. Una know the politics of this man. He doesn't fight with gun, or he fight with money, bullet van. Now that he have succeeded getting this house out now, all the whole money is available. That is why I keep saying that, Peter Obi, don't waste your time. Don't put Igbo people in Lagos, in anywhere in Nigeria, their life in danger in 2027. Go enter one side. Even if people risk their life, they come out, they vote for you, they declare you winner. You are not the problem to Nigeria. You cannot solve the problem. Peter Obi, you will worsen the case of the Igbos, because when you enter there, Fulani men will tell you to go and level Igbo people. You will do it. You will do it without looking back. I know they might have been telling you now to sign so many things. Yeah, if you win president, if you go on this coalition, if they make you president, you will win. You will do this thing too. You will sign it. Because I have said it time without number, no politician to be trusted. All of them are all self-centered. Now, when Nigeria, they say, I don't know how they take talk. They say, wahala they sleep, nyanga go wake am abi. I don't know whether I know get am. Now, the issue of this Israel and Iran, what it concern Nigeria, when Nigeria they pull out. If Israel want retaliate, na Abuja they go focus. And Donald Trump no go get option and to shut down his American embassy. Share this video massively to any contact you have. Fulani men now they push Bola Ahmed Tinubu, make it they put mouth for waiting no consign am. The same Fulani where Tinubu put mouth for what is it called, for the issue, what is it going on for Niger, when Niger get out from a democracy, go to military. The same Fulani men where they threaten Tinubu that Tinubu cannot do them because Niger is their brother. When Buhari was in government, Buhari used the Nigerian money to build Niger. And that's why I can tell you now, don't take a Nigerian government, Biafra all over the world. Don't take any politician serious in Nigeria, whether it will be or anybody. The same this week, Amechi, the Aerofighter run up, they want to grab power, they will worse. Now the same Amechi use money we're supposed to take develop South. They call you Amechi, you be Igbo man. You they allow British to use your brain. What did he do for Southeast or South where he came from? Rather, he was building university, doing road for Niger. For Fulani headmen. Now the same man now get man come to tell Nigeria, say he won't get and right, Tinubu no get and right. The same man who came on publicly and empty his two pockets before 2015 and told Nigeria, this is how Jonathan have empty Nigeria. Today, let him come and tell us how him and Buhari empty Nigeria before we can believe Amici. Now, if Donald Trump shut down his embassy, because if God forbid, if Israel get Nigeria time as we say we run our mouth as if in Nigeria is not Islamic nation. Nigeria is not Islamic nation. Even Islamic nation, Saudi Arabia, the Arab Emirates, Kuwait, they never pull them out for waiting no concern them. They are citizens first. Now, this is the problem. Biafra now have strongly taken their stand by praying for the Israel to win this battle ahead against Iran, who be a dangerous threat to the world. Now, we all knew how this case of Israel, Hamas came. Israel were on their own when the Hamas came and they strike. Then they feel that, Iran start, you people, they want to do this and all that. You can see where the matter is coming. Why am I saying this is now? The interests have come in Nigeria now. The Biafra aligned with the Israel. The Fulani now are saying, Iran must defeat Israel. How does it be the problem of Nigeria, of what we are passing through right now as we speak? We are talking that there is no insecurity in Nigeria. We are talking that there is no food in Nigeria. People cannot move in that place, but some people have took it upon themselves to be praying for Israel. Some people have taken it upon themselves to be praying for Iran. Can't it be that we are not meant to be together from the offset? I've said it time without number, and people don't want to believe me. Our problem here is that we take religion before humanity, instead of humanity before religion. Go out to Saudi Arabia, the AU of this world. Why are they not supporting Iran in this issue that is going on? Why did they stay neutral? Because they don't want anything that will affect their masses. They place their people, humanity first before religion. They feel that maybe probably the way Iran is trying to fight this thing, they are fighting in jihadist way. But here we have counterpart in the country where we find ourselves. Some of them are praying now. They have forgotten the Boko Haram that are buying them in the north there. Fulani men who are terrorizing Nigeria. All they are shouting now, Iran must retaliate. Iran must win Israel. Whether Iran win Israel, Israel win Iran. How is it our problem in Nigeria? These are the same set of people that tell you that Nnamdi Kanu must not be released. But when they hear that Zulum, the governor of Borno State, released 60 people from the prison, reportedly, which might be repented Boko Haram, and whether they have repented from the prison, they are happy. These are the same people that the Boko Haram are not allowed them to access their farm anymore. They fight Nigerian security men the way they like. Where is the justice? Where is the fairness? To you, if you watch this my video, please share this video. You think, oh, the solutions to it is for we to be one. One cannot solve it because we have different ideologies. We are not meant to be together. It is the self-centered of a British that make them to carry everybody to join us together to be one. We are not meant to be one. And that's why you are seeing this disunity among us. That's why you are seeing that this love is not there. It is obvious. And I keep saying it that this issue of Nnamdi Kanu that is going on, Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot claim to be